It is through the Quran that we are able to know, okay, this is how marriage is supposed to be. This is how marriage is supposed to be. Even though there is an abuse today, if you see where marital privileges and what have you is abused today, is because we did not follow the manual, which is the Quran. What are those things? Marriage is one of them. We have made it very clear the last time that what? If you want to marry, the first ingredient of marriage that you must have is capacity. Ya ma'ashar al-shabab, this is in Ibn Majah, hadith number 1845, book 9, volume 1, hadith number 1845. He made it very clear that Ya ma'ashar al-shabab,
Ya ma'ashar al-shabab,
youths. The Prophet was addressing the youth. He said, Ya ma'ashar al-shabab, man istata'a minkum al-ba'ata, whichever one of you have the capacity, falyatazawwaj, he should marry. فَإِنَّهُ حَقَدُ لِلْبَصَرِ. He said, Ya ma'ashar al-shabab,
Ya ma'ashar al-shabab,
man istata'a minkum al-ba'ata, whichever one of you has the capacity. And when they say capacity, it's not talking about just financial capacity. It's talking about mental capacity, spiritual capacity. Mentally, you should be able to handle the stress that comes with living with another person, somebody of opposite sex, somebody that you don't understand how they think, especially a woman that fluctuates. She's in mood swing. You know, she is inside the menstruation, she is having mood swing. She's having mental breakdown, she processes it differently. You must be able to understand this person, be able to cope with this person mentally for you to be able to marry that person. So it is not just physically or financially. Ya ma'ashar al-shabab, youths, whoever has the capacity now financially, you must be able to earn a living. You must have a source of income, a source of livelihood for you to get married. If you do not have a source of livelihood, do not bother about marriage. There is no sin upon you. You should do the other one. فَمَنْ لَمْ يَسْتَطِعْ
فَعَلَيْهِ بِالصَّوْمِ.
You should be fasting. You understand? It is not compulsory, because for you to be able to get married, you have to be mentally capacitated. You have to have the capacity to handle the stress that comes with the opposite gender. The man is going to get you annoyed. A man naturally is always kind of lazy. They don't like to clean. They don't like to do some certain house chores. So you come and meet the bed rough. You come and meet the parlor scattered. You know, men naturally, there is a way they behave that you have to get, you know, you have to be able to cope with. Don't say I'm of the age to get married. No, can you handle him? Oh, I'm of the age to get married. Can you handle her? If she comes with her mood swing, she switch on, she switch off. This minute she's having menstruation, she switch off. Her phone is not good, she switches off. Can you handle her mentally? So mental capacity should be there. Emotional capacity should be there. We teach our children how to have intelligent quotient, which means IQ. We teach them IQ. We teach them several, what is it called, IQ. But we do not teach them emotional quotient, how to talk, when to talk, when they are talking, to choose their words rightly, to think about their words before it comes out, and how the words is going to affect somebody. Somebody that does not have emotional capacity has no business with marriage. Because he's going to be saying something that affects the other person. Imagine you marry your wife, and your wife look at you and said, your mate, I've made it to you, you are still poor. You understand? Your mate, I've succeeded, you have not succeeded. She is speaking without thinking of how it is going to affect you. Why? Because she lacks emotional quotient. She does not have the emotional, she does not have the thought. A lot of women, men, they do not think before they talk. Some men used to insult their wife up to the extent that they will insult the parents of their wife. Some men will insult their wife to the extent that they will use any secret she has told them and use that secret to insult them. If you are somebody that speaks without controlling, you don't measure your words, you don't quantify your words before you let them out, you have no business with marriage. You have no business with marriage, because for you to be able to get married, whoever has the capacity now financially. I say, if you don't have a source of livelihood, forget about marriage till you have a source of livelihood. Number two, for you to be able to get married, you must be mentally capacitated to be able to handle the trouble that comes with a woman or that comes with a man. You are staying in the same space with one person for the rest of your life. That is going to be mentally sappy. It's going to be mentally draining. you will need some form of therapy, especially a woman that talks like a ceaseless cartoon. You understand? She is talking like a parrot. You are talking one, she has said 10. And that is why it is proverbially said that in the first year of marriage, you know, the wife talk and the husband listen. In the second year, the husband talk, the wife listen. In the third year, they both talk and the neighbor listen. So if you cannot maintain your words, if you cannot talk reasonably, rational, your words are always aggressive, insulting, demeaning, draining, you should not get married, because you must have the emotional capacity to be able to say things, measure what you say, and think of how those things can affect another person. The prophet said there is no sword sharper than the tongue. There is no sword that is more destructive than the tongue. So you must be capacitated in terms of emotion. For you to be able to get married again, you must be able to have what they call adversity quotient. Adversity quotient. When problem come, when crisis come, as the husband, are you going to run away or you are going to face the challenge? If landlord comes with his own issue, hospital bills come. You know, we've seen cases whereby husband, while at the hospital, immediately they saw that their wife gave birth to 4 children, they ran away. They refuse to come to that hospital again. If you don't have the capacity financially and for you to be able to handle trials, for you to be able to handle difficulty, trials and tribulation when it comes, you shouldn't have anything to do with marriage. Why? Because as far as marriage is concerned, as far as it's two different human beings that comes together, there will be a period of trials and tribulation. There will be a period of difficulty. If you cannot stay in that period, if you cannot be there for your wife, for your husband, at the period of difficulty, then you have no business getting married.